All right, day two. Right off the bat, we see Wukong banned. Uh, Lucian banned from Evil Geniuses is interesting. I think Lucian will see a lot of play it with AP junglers such as Karthus, Fiddlesticks, maybe even the Lilia. Zeri hits the deck. G2 notably picked it yesterday against Evil Geniuses in a spot that I didn't actually expect her to be picked in, which was after the blind pick Pike. Ari taken off the table. Usually we see a LeBlanc ban before that Ari, because LeBlanc is a threat to carries like the Aphelios and other immobile carries in the bot lane. But there's a lot of other mid picks like the Zoe we saw a couple times yesterday. Twisted Fate also seeing a lot of ban priority when I think like picks like the Silas are a natural predator. And LeBlanc does hit the deck. So be interested to see what we'll have here. Graves. Lethality Graves probably going to be the pick here. Is locked in. It's entered by the Viego, and I wonder. Oh, it's not. Okay, Danny's gonna have a game on the Ezreal. I think Ezreal's one of the premier ADCs in this tournament, and really good into spots like the Misfortune and the Zion. Just generally having a lot of lane priority and then letting your support roam on picks like the Nautilus or the Leona are pretty interesting. You gotta also look up. I think maybe the jungle pick will come in here to keep a kind of sleek draft profile here. Unless they just like pick the Rise or something. Okay, jungle does come through. It's interesting that they picked J4 into Graves. It makes your Q a little bit harder to hit, but you can dash out of Cataclysm. So it's a kind of traded matchup. And G2 can't punish the J4 with a Poppy pick or a Jundle pick. So, wow. Into the likes of Ezreal has very, very limited lane pressure. So picks like the reworked, in a way reworked kaisa pick is very interesting. Um, there's a lot of all-in potential for Flacket, and I think it kind of fits G2's playstyle. Kelsey Moser did a pretty deep dive on both of these teams. This is kind of what they expected. The Anivia J4 combo. I mean, not necessarily combo. It's more of like a meme, right? But it's kind of interesting. But we see the Rakan locked in. Rakan, Braum, and Leona, even Nautilus, see a lot of play with the Ezreal. Braum and Rakan being able to dash to the Ezreal after the Arcane Shift. It's pretty important. Evil Geniuses need a mid laner and a top laner, and I guess that's the same for G2. So I'd imagine mid laners will be pinched on, and then we can counterpick top for Evil Geniuses. Red side has been winning a lot, but I think G2 are a better team to the point where having counterpick for impact I don't think will matter, but I guess we'll see. Mordekaiser hits the table. If Mordekaiser hits the table, it'd be interesting if we see a Gwen also banned away. Mordekaiser, Gwen, and the Aatrox are what pros have been looking for to answer the Ornn. Ornn does hit the deck in response with Evil Genius's answer off the table. Be interesting to see if we even look to go onto the Gwen or better that way. If you've been enjoying my content, if you could drop a subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. Definitely a boost of serotonin when that happens for sure. But I should be doing coverage for every single pick and ban, so stay tuned. Evil Geniuses blind pick the Zoe with fairly mobile carries in the likes of Graves and Kaisa. It's interesting that they do go for the Zoe. suppose Ezreal ult is pretty good timing up with the Zoe bubble though. Whoa, just a blind. Not, I guess it's not blind pick, but um, countering the Zoe with the Galio, applying roaming pressure when Zoe doesn't have a lot is not kind of interesting, very interesting. Yeah, Galio Camille combo. So usually when you do see Camille, it's either paired up with the Trundle or the likes of like a Twisted Fate or Galio look. And Evil Genius's snap up on the Gwen. Both laners should be able to take Ignite Teleport, and I think Gwen having a level 1 advantage as well as the level 6 advantage could be very, very dangerous for Broken Blade. But as I kind of detailed in my last VOD review, which I watched the entire game for G2 EG, they almost G2 kind of almost play like Damwon, where Broken Blade will oftentimes absorb a lot of pressure, sometimes even dying, and then get that O2 power spike as they trade the rest of the map. So overall, very interesting comps coming through. I think G2 is a lot easier to perform though, so and definitely plays to their playstyle a lot. So Evil Geniuses will have to evade level 3 angles like they did not successfully do yesterday, and as well as like a lot of pretty well coordinated pinching in the side wave with the Galio Camille combo. So I think this should be G2. I do have money on G2, so I guess we'll see.